Okay, this is the my thoughts on Avengers Infinity War. So, as you could probably tell, there is going to be massive spoilers. Now, I'm not going to be like all those other hoo-ha people that want to talk about their theories and such and such. And now, well, I will a little bit, but not much. So, I just recently watched it yesterday. This video was supposed to come out yesterday, but I had a lot to do in a little bit of time. So, yeah, it's coming out today. Sorry about being late. But, when it comes to this movie, there are many things that I really liked about it. Such as the movie went with, whatever the heck it's called. The movie gave everyone like almost equal screen time. It was insane. And I think personally it was very, very good. Of just like how they gave basically everyone equal screen time. And how like there wasn't really a main character in it. There was just like a main bad guy, and that's it. Then you just have all of the good guys in their own separate areas doing their own separate things, trying to like team up and fight at different points. There were so many different fights that are like well coordinated or just awesome looking in general. It was just very cool and very good overall. Now, the big thing that I want to say is that they made like a perfect villain in this, because they didn't make like the normal, oh, I just want money, oh, I want the world to go into darkness, oh, I want to own the world type of villain. They made the villain of that thinks he's doing the right thing. That he thinks that what killing everyone, like killing half the population of every single world, is the right thing to do, because it'll prevent the world from getting like overwritten or overrun by like famine and other things like that. Now, it makes partial sense, but not full sense, that's for sure. The reason I say it don't make full sense is because whatever the heck it's called, there will be like worlds and so on and so forth that aren't running out of space. Like the Earth itself, yes, there's a bit of a problem in some areas, but not others. In general, we're not just like running out of food. It's more along the lines of we're not fully sharing it, and like so on and so forth. Where like other things could be the solutions, but no. Thanos just says, let's kill half of everything. But he truly believes that that's like what he's supposed to be doing. Now, another thing is, I don't really know how I want to like describe the movie, and like usually I kind of describe what happens in the movie, but it just jumps around so much, and honestly, it keeps you on your toes the entire time, because there is never a time where nothing is happening, where like they're just trying to dialogue or anything like that. The only time that's like there isn't, actually. I was gonna say like the only time is close to the beginning, but even then, like a good 20 seconds after they start talking, bam, the world's ending again. And it's literally just like constant fighting throughout the entire thing, or to the point where I had to use the restroom at one point, and I sat there about to pee my pants because I let the movie end. I just could not. Like every time that's a one group got into like not into like a rut, but into something that would take time, such as travel or something like that, nothing happened. Or not nothing happened, like nothing happened for them. It would swap over to another group and they'd be doing something important. There was never a moment where nothing was happening, was what I was trying to say. I like how they kind of are developing a few more characters and their personalities, what they want to do, how they're reacting to other people and the other people of the group, so on and so forth. And like the relationships that are going with them, and like how, and then like the big theme of apparently this movie is like the cost of being a hero, and by that it means like people that are dying. That there was more deaths in this than like any other Avengers ever. both of like terms of good guys and actually no, it's just like it's pure good guys. Like yeah, they had one kind of war, but it was meh. Like there was really just like a whole lot of heroes died, a ridiculous amount. The main group still stayed alive with a few extras, but then they heart wrenched the heck out of you towards the end, where they started actually killing people and causing people to turn into ash. It was something. So now to like judge it a little bit. Well, first I'm gonna like go with what I really liked about it, such as yes, how they didn't really give one person a ton of screen time. They swapped around a insane amount. They really pushed the story of a lot of different people. They gave Thor. They just turned Thor into God of War. And said, "Here's an axe. Here's a blue axe. Yes, it doesn't have the power of ice, but blue fire and blue lightning. You know what? Close enough." And they made Thor like ridiculously powerful. Like he was the only one that could even touch Thanos the entire time. Um, and like so on and so forth, and like Thor or Hulk, how he's having his problems. Another thing that I really liked about it is how they like how they showed like all these new areas and old characters, and how people kind of like played out with one another. Just overall, in my opinion, very good. Now, something that I wasn't too fond of is the ending. I know they're just prepping for the next movie, which is literally coming out a year from now, but and that's it. But at the same time, it's just like everyone's dead. Okay, end of movie. um, there you go. Like I honestly think that like the next movie should be stinking called Infinity War Part 2, because this movie was literally just in preparation for the next one and nothing more. Like it definitely was a very big part that you couldn't skip, and they couldn't have like fit this movie in with another one to just make it one big thing. It wouldn't. No, it's not possible for how much content they put in this one movie is insane. As I said, they were jumping around constantly. Like there was never a moment where nothing was happening. But it's just like this is where I said the theories are going to come in a little bit, such as they were talking about the end game. Doctor Strange was talking about the end game where Tony Stark needed to live in order to beat Thanos because he checked all the timelines, and the one singular timeline that they win, Tony Stark needs to live, and the half of everything needs to die. Um, what else is there? There's just a lot of different things that they threw in there that they're really just like it's for the next game, such as Thanos even said like you gotta aim for the head in order to kill him. Uh, all like the children were murdered, so they're not gonna be in the next one. Just it was a major preparation for the next movie. One thing that I can say about the next one that isn't really about this one is if they stinkin' just. I know everyone's supposed to be like trapped in the Soul Stone, is what everyone's been saying, and that whatever, yeah, like everyone's trapped in the Soul Stone, so they're gonna bring everyone back alive via the Soul Stone. But if they just like reverse time or something like that, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Uh, they're definitely gonna have like Tony Stark kill him the next game with like Thor really helping like weakening him, and then Tony gets involved and murders him. Just because I'd say if anyone had like a big part in this role, I know how I said like everyone's been really equal, but if one person like went above the rest, it would probably be Stark. um What else can I be? Oh yeah, then there is like the main villain. There is Thanos, where like his another reason where he is like the good a good villain is such as like his home planet, which was Titan. They told him, or like he said mass genocide is like the answer. He went to whatever the heck it's called. He went to like his civilization and said, "We have way too big of a population. We're running out of food. We're all gonna die. Mass genocide is the only option." They ignored him, calling him a crazy man. And then he was one of the only people to survive when the world like literally ran out of food and everyone started betraying each other. And then everyone died. And like this is just like another thing that just sent him on his path. He had to kill the only thing he ever loved. It was just it was overall very good, but I don't really have many big changes that I would have made for it. Like honestly, so much was happening constantly. The only thing I would really do is I would have brought in the other people, such as Hawkeye wasn't in this at all, and neither was Ant-Man. And the main reason they weren't in it is, well, they had like an excuse in the movie where apparently like the Shkovitz whatever act caused their families to go under house arrest, and they didn't want their families to be under house arrest because it was causing some problems. So they like went back to their families. But I I find it a very stupid, thing to put in there because, if Thanos succeeds, then half their family might be dead anyway. So by that, I found that a little bit stupid that they weren't in it, and I would have probably thrown them in there. Like I would have maybe split them up, type deal. Such as like putting Ant-Man with whatever the heck. Whose side was Ant-Man on in the past? I think he was on Captain America's side, so I would have thrown him in the Uganda fight. And then Hawkeye, I probably would have him just be. I would also throw him in the Ugandan fight, but not made him like on either side. Just because. I don't. Another thing that I would have changed is I wouldn't have had them kill off literally all the stinking Guardians of the Galaxy except for Rocket. Like they killed Groot. They killed all of them. All of them were killed, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Leave at least one of them. Okay, well, I guess they did leave at least one, but I mean, leave at least a few of them. Leave like 2. There's only like 6 of them in general, because they added the grasshopper lady. I don't know why I call her the grasshopper lady. And though I was a bit angry with myself when I went and seen this because I haven't seen Black Panther yet, nor have I seen Spider-Man Homecoming, which both had like a little bit of a part to play in this, which is unfortunate, but that's just like with my own quarrels instead of being about the show. I liked how they put War Machine in this one. Oh my God, War Machine was such he wasn't like a big part, but he looked cool as can be and just destroyed everything when he was there. It was nice. Tis was nice. And then as I said, like I really don't have any big changes to the show itself. I liked a lot of the directions they took. They introduced a lot of things that I thought were pretty cool, and like so on and so forth. So to be completely honest, that's really it for Avengers Infinity War. So if you have any comments whatsoever, please leave them down below, and I will get back to them as soon as possible. If you agree with me or disagree with me about anything that I have said about this, whether it's talking about like the story, you want to say names of people that I didn't say, and so on and so forth, go ahead. And with that, I'm going to be bidding you all adieu. Goodbye.